energy. Let them
All of
go.
it.
I'm so excited. This is cute.
Passion. So I just want to turn my passion into a paycheck. And
Look at my lovely ladies.
I'm very outspoken, so I'll be the one to
Very.
say what you thinking.
I just want to sing our intro. I
I
know,
think
like
too.
Stacy.
No, not like that.
Hello, everyone. We are Stage 6, and this is our very first episode. Welcome.
Welcome. And welcome everyone.
Coffee, serving tea, and good energy all episode long. And this episode is going to be about 2020 and the impacts that it had on all of our lives, from adjusting to the new norms to the music that kept us entertained all 2020. But first and foremost, let us introduce ourselves because I know y'all want to know about us.
Yeah.
Thanks, my name is Ashley. Ash, come to the stage, girl.
Hey y'all, my name is Ashley, and I pretty much work for the state of California. I'm a very chill Libra who will challenge you to see both sides because nothing is never that deep. Either way, welcome to Stage 6.
Yes, girl.
Yes. All right, y'all. So I am Miss Sasha Danielle, and I'm a super laid back Gemini, even though y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm actually super laid back. And I am the proud owner of two businesses, owner and co-owner of another business. But I provide beauty service in Redlands, and then I also have a skincare line with Miss Destiny over here. So welcome, y'all.
Yes. All right. It's my turn. My name is Anjali, aka Lily. I am a Virgo. I am a creative writer, and also a poet. And I also have my own business, NHC, which is 3 variations. The first one being Nubian Hair Collection, which I'm rocking right now.
Yeah.
Girl. And then I also have Nubian Hair Care, natural and organic hair products for natural hair for men, women, and children. And then I also have coming soon Nubian Holistic Cleanse, which is a variation of wellness. I got wellness and self-care items for you guys. So that will include
I can't wait.
body pills, body scrubs, candles, herbal teas, and those things. So
yes, we need those.
I am a proud user of her hair products.
Yes. Me too. All of us, really.
All of us. Get us together, I'm telling you.
Ariel.
Hey y'all, I'm Ariel. I'm a Scorpio. I'm the outspoken one. I'm loud, I'm wild, and I'm here to bring something modern to the podcast. So welcome to Stage 6, guys.
Hey, yes. And last but not least, it's the sass. The sass in the building. Miss Destiny, aka Dad. That's what my friends and family call me. So feel free to call me that because we're here to get better acquainted. You feel me? I am a preschool teacher. I'm the proud owner of 2 small businesses. I own UL Collectibles by Urban Legacy at urbanlegacy.com. That's a clothing line. And I also co-own Miss Sasha Danielle, Selfie Unfiltered Skincare at selfiefilter.com, unfiltered.com. If you have missed all of our links, don't worry, we will post them at the bottom, okay? I have a bachelor's in human development and a double AA duo. I said double AA duo. A dual AA in arts and humanities and social and behavior. Welcome to Stage 6, y'all.
welcome.
Okay, so let us tell y'all how we met, though. Let us tell y'all how we met first.
We're going to sum it down, though.
Yeah, we're going to break it down. So actually, we all known each other since birth, like since the womb. Like Aaron and myself are cousins, both blood cousins. Our moms are sisters. But all of the other ladies, I mean, blood cannot have made us stronger.
No, it could not have.
Whatever. Yeah, it cannot. Okay, because our moms known each other since elementary and what was it? Elementary and middle school. Yeah, middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And
our dads too.
Yeah, our dads. And Sasha and our dads Sasha and my dad known each other since 6th grade. So they've been best friends since, and they are all still rocking. Like they're all still rocking. So
we ain't even best friends.
Shout out to the Black Yaya Sisterhood, okay? Because they're the real MVPs.
Yes, I don't call us best friends. We sisters. We family.
Sisters, cousins, whatever. Right.
Ride for each other, and that's what it is. And we don't need no new friends except y'all.
No new friends.
Except you guys.
So, like I stated earlier, this podcast is about 2020 and all its impact. So, why not talk about how we created or how we decided to create this podcast? So, who wants to tell them like about our Facebook Messenger?
Well, basically, we have a group chat, y'all, and we go in on this group chat.
Pop it.
Like we go, literally, I have to put my phone on mute sometimes because I'm like, I can't work because ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what are y'all talking about in this goddamn group chat? So yeah, basically we started a group chat. So we was like, why not bring it to the public? What we talk about? Because I'm like,
Right.
it's not only funny, but it's encouraging. I'm like,
It's not comical. It's motivational. It's inspirational. It's emotional. It's political. It's romantical. It is musical.
Yeah, anything.
Okay. So we keep it real. We keep it all real in our messenger.
Too real, but we ain't gonna give y'all all the real, okay? Because some of the stuff we just can't tell y'all. But basically, anything we want to get off our chest, we go to our sisters and they help us out.
Right. Yeah. And we are all women with different personalities, different views, different opinions. But we all have a passion about all the topics that we talk about in our messenger. And we want to make a community. Like we want to build a community with you guys. We want to bring our Facebook Messenger live like we're doing now. So that's why we decided, and we in hopes to that you guys can relate to at least one of us. Like we all different. So y'all can relate to one of us, whether we help you cope, whether we motivate y'all, whether we inspire y'all, whatever, whether we even make y'all laugh and so y'all can join us a day. I mean, we're here to bring good energy. Like our name, Stage, is fervency and good energy, like I stated before.
Let's get the shirt in there.
Stage.
Bring it to y'all.
So this stage is an open forum. We will be having guest appearances, the whole nine. Okay. So with that being said, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. What is it?
Patio down to the
Let's get into it.
All right, you guys. So we're going to get right into it. Our podcast this week is, of course, about 2020, how it began, how we began our podcast. And for me, at the end of every year, I like to set goals. I like to make a vision board. A lot of people do. That's normal. What I actually did at the end of 2019 was hosted a vision board party. Got all me and my girls together. We had no idea that 2020 was going to be a pandemic. We were setting goals. A lot of us were starting our own businesses. We wanted to be entrepreneurs. Even us, we were in this group chat, talking about what we wanted to do going into 2020. Like I said, we had no idea it was going to be a pandemic. And I think with the pandemic, it really kind of swayed our vision because it allowed some of us to do the things that we set out to do. And it also held us back in a sort of kind of way. I know for me, my vision was I really wanted to expand my business. I really wanted to focus on, I already had my business going on for about a year or so at that time, but I really wanted to promote more. I wanted to travel more going into 2020. And I just wanted to do a lot of things that I didn't think I wasn't going to be able to do because we didn't know this pandemic was about to happen, right? So what were some of you guys' resolutions going into 2020 or some of the things that you set out to do but was stopped because of the pandemic? Right. Let's start with Ash. Yeah.
So basically, every time a new year comes around, I almost never make resolutions or goals for the next year because I'm very easygoing. I just kind of go with the flow. So whatever comes to me or whatever I sought out to do, I try to make sure it happens. So I just make them as needed. So for me, even though the year changes like 2020, 2021, I just look at it as a new month. So I look at it as from December to January. It's still the same. I'm still working my same job. I'm still taking care of my family. I'm still hustling, just trying to live, be great, give good energy, get good energy. So I never really make goals or resolutions. I just go with the flow. So whatever I set out to do, that's what I make the goal to do at that moment. So that's for me.
Right.
That was good, Ash.
What about you, Sash?
Okay, so for me, the only thing it really stopped was basically traveling. Like basically
Yeah.
being free to travel, because that's my eventual goal. Is I want to experience other cultures. I want to see other countries. I want to try new things, try new foods, and that's really the only holdback that it had for me. 2020 definitely was an eye opener, but as far as just me traveling and just being free to do what I want, it's kind of, we were basically restricted.
Yeah.
Lockdown, kind of had to just, change up your whole way of life. But for me, yeah, that really was the only restriction, because 2020 actually was a good year, an eye opening.
Yeah, I say that too.
It was
turned
bad
out
in
good.
a sense, but other than that, that was my only restriction. So,
Ariel?
what about you, Ariel?
For me, 2020, I didn't have any goals. I'm like Ashley. I go with the flow. So my biggest goal was just to have a successful year and make sure my family is good and we continue to succeed. 2020 actually was a good year. Besides, of course, unfortunately, people losing their lives due to COVID and receiving COVID. Thank the Lord, I'm one of those few people who did not have to get COVID. But besides COVID, 2020 was actually one of my best years, and I made the best of it. I accomplished a lot of goals that I did not even think to set. So 2020 wasn't as bad for me as it probably was for everyone else. It was actually a great year, and I'm excited for 2021 to, get it popping and start new goals that I've discovered in 2020. Right. What about you, Des?
Yeah, so I'm just like Anj. Like every year, I'm always setting like a goal or resolution or some sort. I like making vision boards. This year, I mean not this year, but in 2019, I did not make a vision board this time. I actually wrote my notes off on like my phone, like what I wanted to accomplish. I'm not gonna get into all of that what I wanted to accomplish, but it was to buy a house, which is on my list every year, like for 2 years. That never happened yet. So I have not checked that off my year. So it will be back on there. 2021, 22, until not 2022, because I had planned this year to get a house. But I have never checked that off. But let me tell you one thing that was on my list that I got stopped by COVID. I wanted to eat better and eat healthier. Let me tell you, that did not go well in 2020.
That quarantine 15
happened.
No, it was like quarantine 20.
In fact, the opposite happened. Like, universe, you did not hear my call. You said eat more, eat more, eat more. Like, no, that was not supposed to happen. But anyways, that happened. But I did put on there to maintain my credit or to raise my credit. That actually happened. So I got a better credit score, but I'm still fat and I'm fatter, but that cancels out. So I didn't get to go on a trip like I wanted to. I had the same goals and stuff, like to travel more, experience more things. I didn't get to do that because, of course, we got stopped and our trip got canceled for this for 2021. We'll get back there, but like everybody else's, 2020, it was one of my best years because I had a lot of visions and a lot of time to sit back and think and, bond, whatever. I had all that time. I had all the space, but me getting bigger. This is coming off in 2021, baby.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's gonna be snatched.
You got it, girl.
All right, y'all.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
So like Lily said, in 2020, we dealt with so many changes and challenges. Like there were so many highs and lows. For instance, we have to wear a mask everywhere we go. Wondering if we were going to have enough tissue to wipe our damn ass.
Right.
Us being Black and having to deal with the resurrection of the Black Lives Movement was major part of 2020. Right. Our kids being home all day and us basically having to homeschool them. Political matters and so on and so on. I can go on and on.
Right.
With all of this going on, I think the biggest impact on my family was my daughter having to homeschool and her grades being like way better than her being in regular school. I think that was the biggest immediate impact for my family as far as 2020 goes. Virtual school has been the best thing for her. If they open up school to go back, I probably will send her hybrid, which means like sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. But I would rather for her to still stay home to be able to maintain those good grades. Unlike the rest of them, I did catch COVID in 2020. It was a very like enlightening experience, very eye-opening how much you have to take care of yourself. So I made it through. You know, I made it through with
you.
Right.
them. That's like my close-knit circle. They kept me going. They gave me encouragement. But yeah, so how about you, Hasash? What was the biggest impact?
So for 2020, like I said, 2020 was very enlightening, very eye-opening for me. 2020 actually pushed me because I was working at my job. You know, I'm in the beauty industry and I was working at my job for 3 years. And after the second shutdown, I was like, you know what? I don't need this job to work. I'm gonna create my own business. So that's when I started my second business. I started the first one with Diz. We have our skincare line. That's why our skin popping, y'all. That's so. But anyways, yeah. So I started my second business. I opened my second business, and I just really started like just pushing myself. It made me push because I was comfortable, y'all. I was comfortable, and 2020 took me out of that comfort zone and pushed me to a whole nother level. So now I own my own business. So I'm like, it was really good for me because it took me from being stagnant to really making me like, okay, you got to learn how to make this coin outside of a job because it's not guaranteed. It taught me nothing is guaranteed in 2020. You never know how your life will change. So you got to learn how to hustle and make that money and not depend on these people who. So 2020, like I said, I felt bad for the people who had to suffer and it sucked. But for me, it was actually good because I needed that push because I can get comfortable, I can get lazy. And it just taught me like, girl, you got to hustle.
Yes.
Right.
Go hustle.
Also for my daughter too. I put her in school. Like she's been excelling too in Zoom, but she going back in April, y'all. that ass gotta go. My child, where can I drop her off? Gotta go.
All right, Anj, it's on you.
All right, so 2020 impacted me a little bit different because I'm in Kansas. I'm not in California. Kansas is less populated. So my son was actually able to go to school this year. And out of all the years, we've been out here 3 years. This is his third grade year. And this is the best year he's had so far. And, you know, he got to experience a regular school year unlike everybody else. So it kind of made me feel good because I was kind of nervous how he would be impacted staying home. He's the only child. So with him being able to interact in school, be with his friends, be with his teachers, and still be able to do, you know, everything great academically this year and excel with his behavior and all of that, that was really good. So that was a good impact on me and my family. But also 2020 made me realize that, you know, I'm ready to put myself out there. I want to, you know, kind of start dating and stuff because I spent quarantine really alone with just me and my son.
Oh.
And, you know, I was like, in the future,
okay,
you know, it kind of made me wonder, like, you know, I want a bigger family. I want to extend my family, a husband. I don't know about more kids, but, you know, just that home feeling, that household feeling. I want everything to come together. So it made me think about that. And, you know, I'm trying to pursue the dating field now to get myself back out there. A lot of inspiration came to me as far as with my writing as well. So I had a lot of time to sit down and think and write more and also work on my business. So it had a lot of ups. It impacted my family pretty well. So what about you?
And
Ariel?
I kind of wanted to piggyback off of Anj as far as impacting the children. I think that the children had suffered the worst 2020 as far as, you know, being shut down, not being able to socialize, not being able to go to school, because I know my kids drive me up the wall. Like, they drive me backwards and forwards, and like not being able to take them to amusement parks, and at one time they even shut the park down. Like, woo, Lord, that was a struggle. Not even, and I have toddlers, like I have very small children, so to keep them entertained when their attention span is like 5 seconds long. So I totally agree with Anjali. Like, I think the kids got the worst out of the 2020 impact. But, you know, us as parents, and especially how lively we are, we good at making up some things.
Right. I got a 5-year-old. Well, not a toddler, but I got a 5-year-old, and I know how it is. Can't take her to the park. Then all the energy is in the house. So it's like you're trying to get work done. Then you're trying to entertain. And it's like, now mommy's tired because a mom's job is never done.
Right.
We don't sleep. Basically, we work for them.
Right.
So I definitely agree with like Ariel. It was very hard for them and not be able to interact.
Right.
And like, who keeps it? You can't keep a kid locked in the house.
No, you can't.
My kids, I'll say for me, my kids are older, so And plus me being a preschool teacher, I had to work from home from March. Like it's almost going on a year of me working from home. So I worked from home basically the whole year, and so did my kids. Like they were there at the same time. So I'm trying to teach, and I live in a small apartment. I'm trying to teach with them. Like we all in different rooms, trying to like have our headphones on, trying to listen. My kids did the opposite. They didn't thrive at all. They went from honor roll students and the gate, like principal honor rolls and gate classes to F's. Like they think this is a party. So in the beginning,
my kids been on honor roll since they started school.
Right.
And that's a good example.
Those are my guys.
That's a good example of how it didn't work out.
Right. It impacted all of us. And then my kids started, like my older son, he's really into school. So I don't know, because he thought this was like a time to chill or whatever. And then when I'm on school, like I'm there, but I'm teaching. So while they're in class, I'm teaching. So I can't like stay on them while they're doing their Zoom class until I'm done teaching. So, and at one point, I was even leaving them home like latchkey kids to go, but my son is going to be 13, so I don't think I'm leaving no toddlers home. So I'm leaving them home on their Zoom while I'm going to work at first, like going to like the classroom and stuff like that, because at first we was there, but they kicked us out. So I don't know what they think they was doing, but when I started getting calls from the teacher, like, oh, they leaving class early, or they're not sure. Oh, okay, all right, y'all want to play? Because I'm not that one. Like, I really value education, because me going to college, I need them to get there. And so that impacted us a lot. But now, I mean, we back on board. So they're doing much better now that, I mean, we have the position. So I'm glad for that. But them my mom was upset. Like, everybody was upset. And it was hard on my son. He take education so serious that he was crying. Like, I'm doing everything. Like, you need to check. So they started going to tutoring. So thank God that their school offered tutoring, because they started going to tutoring. And that's what helped them get back on track, too.
I also...
Right. Them staying at home, my electricity bill was high.
All the bills.
They even up the cabinets, the juice every 5 minutes. Like, I cannot deal. Like, I'm like, oh my God, y'all are about to go to the cafeteria. I'm going to drop y'all off at school cafeteria so I can eat their food up, because they was eating up everything. Like, they still are. Like,
you guys have programs?
I'm taking myself out of it. I know I told y'all I ate up the refrigerator and like
look at her. Holding on her kids. But I feel like they have distractions.
The high juice.
I feel like that's another thing. It's less discipline at home. It's a lot of distractions. Because even with my daughter, her room looks like a mini Toys R Us. So it's like she's drifting off to this side. And then with a 5-year-old, it's hard to keep them in check long.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like just a lot of distractions too. I'm like, a lot of distractions. And then I just feel like school became lazier when it came through Zoom.
Right.
Okay, so I know y'all know we've been getting a little heavy and talking about 2020, but I just want to say what helped us all get through it was our bomb ass playlist. Let me tell you.
Yes. Shout out to the playlist.
No matter what goes on in this world, music will always bring you through. So let me drop y'all my top 3. So Tiana Taylor, let me tell you, that girl came with it. That's my top.
That one.
Tiana Taylor. I have a whole bunch of albums, but let me just sum down to 3. Summer Walker. She's my favorite. Her voice is amazing.
I love me some Summer. Mm-hmm.
Like, she gets you, her and Tiana get you those feelings. And Kehlani, let me tell you, I wasn't really a big fan of her, but she killed it with her album last year. Like,
I didn't listen to her album.
The whole album
either.
I could play it all the way through. But yes, that's why I just want the music. Music helps me get through anything. Music puts me in my right mind. So what were some of y'all's? Let's take it to Ash. What was your top favorite 3 albums this year?
So I agree with you, Sash. My top 3 favorites was Tiana Taylor, the album.
Yes.
Kehlani, it was good until it wasn't. And my third is actually Drake, Dark Lane Memo Tapes. So I'm a huge Drake fan. I love anything Drake put out. So of course I had to have him in my top 3. But I also got some honorable mentions. Like, it was 3 people who had really big 2020 years. One was The Baby, one was Megan Thee Stallion, and the other one was Lil Baby. Those 3 had really big years. They also, so I can't tell.
Because I'm about to piggyback off Ash. Drake is my favorite artist of all time. We're both Scorpios. That is my spirit animal. We go on a different connection, but this was not Drake's year. Let me tell
No,
y'all.
it wasn't.
Roddy Ricch, it was Roddy Ricch year.
Roddy
That
Ricch.
album was slamming.
No, entities.
If it wasn't for the quarantine, Roddy would have went way further. Second
Ricch.
album I have to shout out is Pop Smoke. It was Pop Smoke year because that album was bomb from beginning to end.
I'm just kidding.
And then my third album, I would have to say, because I'm an R&B, but unfortunately I'm stuck in the 90s. So I'm not really up to tune with this modern R&B, but I have to give it to Summer Walker because that album slapped.
That's her album because she thinks she be blowing in that car.
Yes.
Me too.
But don't get me wrong, I love my Drake, but 2020 was not his year.
No, it wasn't.
She was yours.
I'm gonna start off with, y'all know I'm the flower child. I just, I'm gonna start with girl Janae Aiko. Her album really got me through
She's
it.
my top
I'm
second.
gonna say her, girl.
Second female.
That would be my number one. Kaylani, her album, it was good until it wasn't. I listen to it every day. That's my working music.
Still.
That girl, she just got me all up in my feelings, and every single song, hands down, bomb. You can play it through without skipping. My third is going to be Summer Walker. She's a vibe. I just love her. I love her. Her tone, she's just a whole vibe. And I know this album, the last one, I know it's supposed to be 3, but I'm going to do an honorable mention because this album made me feel like the women were about to come back really, really, really hard with the R&B. And this was Ari Lennox's album. I know it came out in 2000, but it was so inspirational. That Shea Butter Baby. Oh my God, it inspired me. So, yeah, Des, what about you?
I am totally different, except for Sasha. I'm totally different because I am the soul child. I did have Janae Aiko, but Sasha reminded me of Tiana Taylor. Honey, I want a rampage.
Oh yeah, you raved about that album.
Yes. Y'all better listen to that album. It's a bomb. But that's on my top. You know why? Because in a clutch, Jasmine Sullivan came was so creative and so different from a different.
I not even remember Jasmine.
It was real. It was like, damn, I love that CD.
That was real raw emotion.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
It was her
songs.
Comeback year. It was her comeback year. She showed y'all why she
my number 2
came.
His comeback. Speaking of the biggest between Jasmine Sullivan and Brad G.
I was gonna say B7.
Biggest comeback of 2020. Let me tell you his. What's Brady? B7. Yes, girl, Brady, shout out. You did that and Jasmine Sullivan. Okay, I done set y'all out.
Jasmine wasn't enough songs. Jasmine needed more songs because that was raw emotion.
I could have did with more Stone Jazz because you cut me short. Okay, my last one is Tiana Taylor because it was kind of a tie between Brandy and Tiana Taylor, I think. But I love all their voices. Their voices are so, but I like the singing voices. I'm not like a rap person. Like I like the rappers that you can dance to, like pop, 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 pop. I don't got no beat like that. I ain't with it. You feel me?
That's how they rap.
I can't shake my ass.
That's what it sounds like.
What? It gotta have a beat and a great hook for me.
Yes.
You did
It's something about Jasmine's voice that gives me chills.
That give me chills.
Brandy, queen of runs. Ain't nobody. I don't care what nobody say. Fight me, argue with me. Ain't nobody touching her.
Nobody that want me, honey. That is Brandy's the best singer of all times. Coming in is Jasmine Sullivan. Can nobody argue with me? And then Janae Aiko and Tiana Taylor. Those are my favorite top for real.
And they sleep on Tiana. Y'all sleep.
That's
so underrated.
That's like a best sass. Okay. So I'm gonna now, like Ashley said earlier, it is happy hour time. Y'all got y'all cups, y'all sip, y'all drink.
Okay, guys.
I'm sipping on air, y'all.
Our happy hour.
Huh?
Sipping on air.
Before you guys start happy hour, I just wanted to say, welcome to Stage 6, everybody. This is just the beginning, so stay tuned for all our other episodes because it's gonna be lit and live.
Let me say,
we're gonna talk about subjects of all spectrums. So just get ready, and we just gave you guys a little taste of each of us, and trust and believe there's more to come. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I have an event to get to. But I'm so glad we got to introduce ourselves and let you guys see who we were. Yes, I'm glad we got to get in and let you guys see who we were and get to know us. And I will definitely catch y'all on the next podcast. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy hour. Bye. Okay, this is just y'all. Y'all got your shots glasses. Get your shot glasses out. What y'all drinking? What's your favorite drink?
Oh,
you know, I got the tea. It's brewed.
Y'all,
I got the
y'all are so old.
All right, so
they even got the shots. Okay, Sach, what you drinking?
Nothing. Air.
Get a shot of air.
If you get the answer wrong, you drinking your spit, bitch.
I hear that?
Go.
That's how I do.
Make it wet and juicy because you about to go.
What's the game?
Okay, what's the question?
Okay, if y'all get this wrong, if y'all get the questions wrong, y'all gotta take y'all sip. It's supposed to be a shot glass, but since y'all just old fucking ladies with no shot glass and no drink. Okay.
Do I look old, y'all?
I'm gonna ask, who don't know this? You ain't gonna know this. Okay. What was the name of the DJ that hosted Club Quarantine this year?
Oh, shoot.
Year 2020. 2020. It was a big year for.
Okay, let me tell y'all something. I was not on social media. I wasn't even catching the verses and stuff like this. Wait. His name was DJ.
Who was it?
DJ D-Ray? No, just like. Was it DJ D-Ray?
I'm wilding out. DJ D-Ray, can you talk about wilding out?
I don't know who it was.
Wilding Out did not have a good year last year.
I know. Okay, who was it though? Let everybody know because I know everybody.
Take your drink. Take your sip because you got a wrong bitch.
What was it?
DJ D Nice.
Yes! DJ D Nice. You got that.
I knew it had a D in it. Damn.
Yes, he did a D.
You did do a D. But it was,
all right.
It was DJ Nice. Thank you. Okay, Sach. You gonna get this, and I know Ashley know it. What was the global dance called on TikTok that was created by Jalea Harmon?
I don't know who Jalea Harmon is.
Oh, you don't know it? You
Girl,
drunk?
my child is on TikTok. Maddie, wake up so I can ask you a question.
Maddie probably knew it.
Wait. Is it not Savage?
It was created by a 14-year-old black little girl, Jalea Harmon.
Okay, let me think. Because there was Savage.
I think I know this.
Renegade. I would have never knew that.
Y'all, my 5-year-old put me on the new songs.
Renegade. Hey.
My cousins know that. I don't know.
And what was the most used word in 2020?
Most used word like just globally?
Yeah,
or
like culturally?
Like it's not cultural, it's globally.
Oh.
What was it?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know then.
It ain't as deep as y'all thinking.
Okay, so give me the first letter.
Yes. Oh, but it's not even my turn.
Give me the first letter.
C.
C, like C?
Yeah, not C Spanish C. C, the letter C.
Wait.
Ooh, I am lost. I am completely
What, COVID?
Yes, COVID. Actually, you drink COVID.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh, because we said the Rona. We didn't say COVID. We said the Rona.
The Rona. Okay.
Y'all are so old. Okay, who's next? Anj. What was the fashion trend of 2020?
Sweat.
Flower child.
No. Well, I would say, maybe this was before 2020. Was it like the neon stuff? Because that's what I've seen a lot, like the neon.
Yeah.
But was it?
Leggings.
Neon.
Huh?
What are you doing neons? You close. Like how do you get neons in a lot of area on a shirt? Like what do you do?
Tie-dye?
Oh, tie-dye?
Hey, that was a trend. Did y'all see that trend?
Yeah, I saw the trend because I got some
Yeah.
friends.
A little bit. I'm not trendy. I do my own.
Me too. I do my own look, so I was like tie-dye, but I see a lot of tie-dye now. I noticed it a lot.
But yeah, I see a lot of tie-dye now too.
See, I'm laid back. Like y'all always see, I'm always in chill.
I
mode.
did not. Please, bitch, 2020,
Everything. I'm always in chill mode. Like
I didn't even know that was a trend.
I was gaining weight. I couldn't even fit my clothes.
I didn't wear no jeans the whole 2020. Like, I don't wear no jeans the whole 2020. I barely wore pants to work.
I don't even think I wore jeans 2019.
All right, what's the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. I got one more question.
Hold on before you go, Des. Let me tell y'all. She would take pictures and send them to the group chat while she's teaching preschoolers in her drawers.
Yeah.
Booty short.
Oh, booty short.
Because they can only see the top.
Right.
Y'all don't know what I have on right now. You don't know. I can have on just some drawers or.
If we wearing them.
She have right. She don't have no drawers on. She's trying to get a man for her
period.
Let's see if she got on drawers. Who wants to answer if she got on drawers or not?
No. Let me tell y'all. Miss Destiny Garrison over here. I'm wondering why my phone is going off at 7 a.m. Y'all, I like to sleep. I like my sleep, and I like to sleep till like 9 or 10. Why is my phone going off 100 messages? Because she's over here trying to play matchmaker at 7 a.m. What the hell are you doing that early? Trying to play
matchmaker.
No, real talk.
Yeah, matchmaker. Like, I want to be a professional matchmaker. Because I watch so many social experiments episodes, especially Married at First Sight. And you know me, you know that is my favorite show of all time. Married at First Sight, all the seasons. No, my favorite season is North. I think Charlotte, North Carolina was my favorite one. No, I like with what's my favorite couple?
Yes, we want you to match this last question. Let's match this last question that you got.
Okay, I will talk about that in another podcast episode. Married at First Sight, honey, because that is my show. Okay, the last question, last but not least. What country, anybody can answer this, what country had the most deaths due to COVID-19?
United States of America.
United States.
Got that bitch right.
Why? Because y'all
they was trying to kill us off. Come on, y'all.
Mother don't listen and want to do what y'all want to do and kept us in the house longer than we needed.
I don't want to wear the mask. Protested the mask.
We had the Karens going wild. Like, y'all was out there wilding on for the COVID.
All the masks.
Y'all can't wait for the world to open up.
Y'all want to smell the breath. Like, that mask. Even the mask got me breaking out a little bit.
Yeah, I broke out bad, and I never broke out.
I got that shit in control.
So with all that being said about 2020, what are 3 lessons or things that we took away from 2020? For me, I want to say I learned to spend more time with loved ones. Life is too short and it's not guaranteed. Another lesson I've learned is to appreciate the more simpler things of life. Too often we want to be so involved with social media and just being out and just bring it back to the basics. Like, let's try to bring it back to the basics and appreciate that. Another thing, the biggest lesson I learned of 2020 is to make sure I always have essentials on deck because you don't never know when it's going to shut down. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Sash?
Okay, so to piggyback off Ashley, yes, I feel like to have the essentials, be prepared. I live in Ranch. Okay, I'm not gonna say exactly right. I live in Ranch Cucamonga, basically. I had to take my ass all the way to San Bernardino to find some tissue so I could wipe my ass. So basically, it taught me to be prepared for anything. Like just to make sure that you have everything you need. It also taught me to appreciate the small things, like Ashley said. Just walking outside, breathing air with no mask, like we really took that for granted. So take nothing for granted, be appreciative. And it just taught me to basically kind of focus on family more. Like, we're so wrapped. Like I said, I'm a college grad. I have my degree. I'm an esthetician. So literally it's work. And I come home, I'm on social media because I use that for work. And it's like, okay, now that I'm forced to be in the house, I'm forced to spend more time with my family because they basically just sat my ass down. It's like, okay, it helped me build better relationships too. Like, even with my 5-year-old, she always sees mommy working, always sees mommy gone. So it's like, it just taught me to be more in the moment, and just kind of focus on family and know what's important. All right. So Anj, what about you?
For me, it really taught me how to, I know we talk about focusing on, our family and everything like that. My family, they're in California. I'm here in Kansas. I do have family here in Kansas as well, but it taught me how to just strengthen my bonds that I have with the people who are further away from me. It allowed me to talk to my family more, my sister more, my sister's here more. So that was one thing. It also taught me how to be prepared more. I'm like I try to stay real organized so that I was already, always having stuff on deck. But even when things were getting sold out, I was getting upset because I'm like, how come people don't already have tissue? How come I already have these things? How come people don't have sanitizer? Why are you guys taking away from the people who already got it? So I was getting upset. I was good, but still, because I had my stuff, but I needed more too. So that was one of the things. And then also I was able to focus on myself. I'm an empath. I try to help people out all the time. My family, during the time that COVID actually began, I had, some of my cousins come to stay with me, and it kind of knocked me off of my focus of my own self because I was trying to, just help everybody else out. And so it allowed me to say, you can't help out everybody all the time. You don't got it like that. You got to focus on yourself sometimes.
Yeah,
and so it helped me to do that. What about you, Des?
So 2020 has taught me to live, laugh, and love more than I usually do. If not, so many lives was lost in 2020 that were they able to live their best life before they transition? We will never know. But I know for me, I want to live my best life, my everything, my dream life before I have to pass away, before it's my time to go. I want that. So that's living. Laughter, y'all know, laughter to me is therapeutic. So I need to laugh. Laugh more than usual. My favorite laugh is the tears running, my curtain, I feel like I'm losing a couple of pounds laughing. I need that type of laugh. And I only do that type of laugh with them. I don't know why.
Yes. Let me tell you, if you want to laugh, let me tell you, don't ever go to church and sit next to me. She can't take nothing serious.
You're gonna have to walk out. Excuse me.
They're trying to concentrate, listen, and I'm over here with tears pouring out my eyes, ducking my face in the pew because I'm I can't help but laugh.
Laugh like this, or doing my neck like this. I changed my laugh every year, I think. It always sound terrible. My kids are oh, why do you have to sound so cringy, whatever the word is.
Oh yeah, I'm cringy too.
Y'all know my laugh is obnoxious. I scream. I don't care.
Yes, Anjali screams. She screams and then throws herself all over the room.
Yeah.
And the love more. The love more is you'll never know. One day you might wake up and it's a pandemic, and millions of lives are lost. And it might touch a person for instance, Ashley had caught COVID. You never know. If she would. Thank God she made it, but you never know these things. You never. So it taught me to love the people in your lives more, to appreciate them more, because you never know. It might be their time one day. They might catch the COVID. It might get to them. They might fall victim of a virus one day.
Right.
And we never see them again. People didn't even get a chance to go into hospitals on their deathbed or go to funerals and something like that this year.
Yeah,
so I know that was hard.
I have clients that she works at a funeral home. She's we weren't doing funerals. We weren't allowing the loved ones in to come bury them.
Exactly.
I had a friend whose grandmother passed. She had to watch her grandmother. She had to do it through Zoom. They couldn't be in the hospital.
I don't live life with shoulda, woulda, couldas when it comes to love. So I'm a loving person, but I know I fall short when it comes to loving people. Keeping the people that, I consider, family and close. I fall short sometimes on that because, I'm not a tough lover.
Yeah, we're more tough lovers. Not emotional. I'm not an emotional woman. So
right.
You would think
And then another thing was, when life gives you lemons, honey, don't just make lemonade with it. Plant them down seeds. You never know. That might be your last bunch of lemons. And they might run out. You never know. The tissue.
For real.
Seeds, honey, built that foundation. Okay, because then you have a lot to go back to. And last but not least, my last thing I took from her is what Sasha said: be prepared for anything, everything, even things you may not think will ever happen to you. Be prepared. Always be prepared.
Save your money. Save your money.
Save your money.
A lot of people
Yeah.
were blessed this year.
Yeah.
Like they was snatching out, and instead of investing or creating something that creates residual income or bring you more money, you out there
blowing it.
in jewelry, decked out in furs. You got Gucci purses. I'm like, okay, you got Gucci purses, but do you own anything?
Right.
You're spending thousands of dollars on something that's sitting in your closet. That's $2,000 sitting in the closet when you could have invested
an apartment, not a home that they own.
created $5,000.
Saving pennies queen over here. I get fake shit. I'm not a what can I say? I'm not a high fashion person. I'm not like a name brand junkie. I'm none of that. Like I'm different from everybody. Like I don't care.
Well, let me say something. You can be name brand and frugal because things go on sale, honey. And I'm
Sure
just
do.
You can have high quality. My whole thing
high
was,
quality
don't
sales.
break your bank trying to keep up with these celebrities.
But the
And
Joneses.
you paying rent in an apartment and you got a car note. You
That's
don't
right.
nothing.
Please don't. That's my biggest thing.
On a bag. Why not
That's my biggest thing.
flip it, make it more money, and then when you comfortable, then you go cop that $2,000. You deserve it because you worked hard, like you grew a business or whatever.
True.
Business, so it's not technically growing a business.
I can dig that. I just never been a name brand person except for Nike. I give it up to Nike because that's my favorite. But I know right now Nike is like in some kind of controversial shit right now that's going on with Nike. Please don't do Nike because I love Nike. I don't want to.
I got on Nike now.
That is my favorite name brand. I don't even know like all the name brand things. Like I'm not up to date with like I know like Louis Vuitton,
like Gucci, Chanel, Fendi, Prada. Like I know
a lot of the old names because of hearing it, but I don't know really what the stuff look like.
Birkin, the controversial Birkin that everybody just so
like,
proud
I like this stuff.
Me too. I like thrift store. I like
when I
like clearance.
I like creative.
I like buy one get one.
Yeah.
I like all
right.
Yeah, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with name brand. Like it's good quality. Yes.
Show me your own Navy clearance.
Period. You'll find me there all day.
Yes. I just my point of view when it comes to name brand is please don't only have $5,000 in the bank and you're going out spending $2,000 on a purse to impress people who don't really care.
Right. And they got what? How much left? 3,000 left or what?
Yes. That I feel like be comfortable and then treat yourself. That's hot. That's
I ain't comfortable, so I ain't treating myself yet. Because like I told y'all, I'm living in a small apartment and I'm trying to get a house. And I'm not moving until I get a house.
That's my treat. A house is my treat for my child to grow up in. That's my treat.
That's my biggest dream for right now. So
all of our dreams.
It is all of our dreams. We always talk about that all the time in our relationship.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So we're gonna close this out. Destiny, close us out. We're gonna we're glad that you guys joined us. We're so happy to have introduced ourselves. We're South that area. We'll be back with us on the next episode. Yes.
First always. So well, not before family, but them coins come. We need them coins. Okay, so we hope y'all enjoyed yourself like they said. Free to like, comment, subscribe, because this will be on YouTube platform or our YouTube channel. Yes, like, comment, subscribe. That's how I go, right?
You had it right. Yeah. Don't matter what order, just do it all.
Right. You gotta do it all. We will be posting links at the bottom, like for our businesses or whatever you missed. So and our Facebook. We're gonna have a Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter.
We're on Twitter. We're on all social media.
And you can also find us on Queen Media Collective as well.
Queen
Media,
they doing
amazing women doing amazing things.
Amazing Black women. You feel me? Oh, it's probably not. Is it all Black women or just queens
and men? Black men and women, Black kings and queens.
They doing their thing because we seen that episode. They about to come out with another episode, so we're gonna stay tuned for that. Feel free to leave us any kind of commentary, hit us up, whatever y'all want to do. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Like I said, hope y'all laugh, hope y'all was motivated. Y'all do not want to miss any of our podcasts because we gonna have it all. Okay, all right. We love y'all.
Love y'all. See you later. Until next time, chit chatter.